This is your Transformers Revenge of the Fallen review. This film was once again directed by Michael Bay. The cast for the film pretty much stays the same. Shia LaBeouf as Stan Witwicky, Tyrese Gibson as Robert Epps, Josh Duhamel as William Lennox, John Turturro as Seymour Simmons, Peter Cullen as the voice of Optimus Prime, and Michael Bay, still the director. The premise of the film is about the Fallen, who's seeking revenge and wants to destroy planet Earth, needs the matrix of leadership to do it. We begin with Nest Operations, which is an alliance between the military and the Autobots. They're there to find Decepticon targets and take them out. And the first incident is in Shanghai, China, where at the bottom of your screen you see a Decepticon named Rampage destroying Shanghai. Calling the Optimus to take out Rampage. And he leaves a message saying that the Fallen is coming. He shall rise again. And this raises a lot of eyes in the Autobots and the military. Like, who's the Fallen? So go to Stan Witwicky. He's apparently moving into college. And before he can move into college, a piece of the Allspark that he had from the first film got stuck in his jacket. And it caused a bunch of kitchen appliances into his house, transforming into mini-cons. So he calls Michaela over, gives her a piece of the cube, and tells her to watch very closely with Bumblebee. He wants Bumblebee to go and fight with the Autobots and stuff like that. So back at the military base, they have a press conference with Director Galloway. He's on the top of your screen, on your left. And they're talking about all the Decepticon occurrences they've had this year. There's been a lot. Apparently they're looking for something. They don't know what they're looking for, but something's there. So Sam goes to college, meets his roommate named Leo. And Sam Witwicky doesn't have a normal college experience. He's in college, he sees a bunch of strange symbols, which is going to lead to another Energon source. But Sam Witwicky doesn't know that. I think he's going crazy. Or he meets a female. This female's very interested in him. But whoever this female is, a Decepticon who wants what's in his mind. Michaela is worried about Sam. She hasn't returned her calls and has missed several online dating chats. And before she goes checks on Sam, she finds Decepticon Willie. He's been trying to steal the piece of the Allspark and take it back to the Fallen. So she kidnaps Willie, she puts him in the crate down below, and she races to find Sam. And eventually she does find Sam, and they're being chased after a female Decepticon. They take place in a library. They eventually get out. However, Megatron is on their tails. As you see, bottom of the screen, there's Sam. Right there is a piece of a Transformer. The Decepticons kidnap Sam. Optimus Prime comes to the rescue. There's an amazing forced battle scene between Megatron and Optimus, one of the best scenes in all of this franchise. Optimus Prime says one of the greatest quotes ever. He says, "You'll never stop at one. I'll take you all on," which is the gamer line. If you're having a hard time in a video game, people are coming after you, they're kicking your butt, you can say that line and you'll flip the script. But sadly, Megatron kills Optimus, which is an intriguing twist. This has never happened. I was shocked when I saw this in theaters. I didn't expect Optimus to die, but he did. With Optimus dead, the Fallen is back for revenge. He destroys a lot of cities, military ships. Sam Witwicky has to leave Optimus. He has to go find why Decepticons killed him and what they're after. So he goes to the help of Seymour Simmons. Seymour Simmons helps him with the symbols in his mind to find out that the symbols lead to a warehouse at the Aerospace Museum. At the Aerospace Museum, they find Jetfire. Decepticon's been there for years. Who knows who the Fallen is? Who knows the symbols? The symbols land them to Egypt. Jetfire tells them the story of the Matrix leadership and the 7 Primes. The grand finale takes place in Egypt. Sam's in Egypt. The military finds out that they're supposed to be in Egypt. And a lot of stuff goes down here. You see Devastator in their top left. A bunch of Constructicons come together. They form Devastator. A lot of explosions. A lot of fights between the Autobots and Decepticons. Military is there. There's a lot of stuff happens in that fight scene. I think it's a great fight scene. Doesn't beat the first one or the third one, but it's in the top 5. Sam Witwicky gets his chance to revive Optimus in this film. Before he can do that, Megatron pretty much he shoots at the ground, causing Sam Witwicky to go tumbling into the air, becomes unconscious, goes into robot heaven. They tell him that it's Sam's destiny to fight alongside the Autobots. So he wakes up, he revives Optimus. Optimus takes out the Fallen very quickly. It's a quick fight. So Optimus wins, the Fallen loses, and the Autobots stand tall at the end of the day. Where's my overall view? I'm going to give this film a 10 out of 10. I love it. My first Transformers movie in theaters, you need that experience. A lot of innovative elements were included in this film, such as the Matrix, the Fallen, Optimus Prime getting killed, the 7 Primes, several new characters like Mudflap and Skids. I thought they were funny. Some people have an issue with the Michael Bay humor. This movie, I thought it was pretty funny. Some of the jokes were funny. They didn't really bother me for the first couple of films. So this film, I give it a 10 out of 10. First film in the theaters, I loved it. Yeah. They also resurrected Megatron in this film for some reason. And they killed him off the first one. They brought him back. I usually have an issue with that type of stuff, but this film, it kind of worked. Megatron redeemed himself when he killed Optimus. So this film gets a 10 out of 10.